We have with us today Mrs. Sukanya Suresh, the sole proprietor of Surya Associates, a financial consultancy. She, being a financial professional, started a financial consultancy in the year 1997. They arrange basically for funding for the purchase of property and loan against property. Thank you for being with us here today, ma'am. So I'd like to start
Thank
off with
you.
something.
Hi, Adesh.
So I was thinking we could start off with something light, like how has the lockdown been for you?
See, during this year between March and June, there was an intense lockdown. So all were shut out inside the houses. So we managed the business through Zoom calls, video calls, and conference calls. And for any share of transfer of documents, we've been using the mails and text wherever it is required.
Mhm. So your
So we've been
company
managing it.
mainly been completely written based and online through online formats. Putting the lockdown aside, generally, what types of communication do you use in your consultancy? Like, do you use oral communication or written formats? Which do you prefer?
See, at any point of a time, my organization does not have more than 10 people in my bucket. So we used to have only the informal communication.
Okay.
So we used to have, before this lockdown, we used to have a personal meeting with each other. And for any important messages to be written, that alone we've been using for the mails and the text. Yeah, though it is a time-consuming process, that gives more clarity, and I'm able to see the opposite person whether he understood my inputs are been properly taken up.
You've understood that the oral communication is the best way of communicating when it comes to.
Of course.
Do you think your employees should have a say in what you're doing here? Do you take down their suggestions and actually consider it, or do you think it should be more of your only you working things out for yourself?
No, 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 no. See, as such, my organization is concerned. We have been using only the democratic style of leadership,
Mhm.
where all my employees are all given a chance to say, to express their feelings and express their inputs. In fact, we have come across so many occasions where we have come across their inputs are better than our ideas and phrases.
If you could share with us, like maybe some error that happened with communication that was huge, and how you rectified it.
Yeah, very recently, one misinterpretation had happened by one of my staffs. I mean, he has approached a wrong client, so we have corrected by apologizing the wrong person and immediately started approaching the new person because the time plays a vital role here. We have we have intensified our meetings frequently, and we have started getting a clarity.
Double
And
checking.
once I finish the meeting, no, I'll try to have the minutes of the meeting that will be sent to all the people who have been in the meeting, and we see to that. I mean, the consensus that that item has been taken up, mutually understanding things at the right time.
How big a factor does their communication skills play when you hire someone?
At the time of hiring the employee, we see only two things: if whether the fluent communication is there and the art of persuasion is there.
Mhm.
Okay, if these two things are available, we can train any person for that matter, whatever be the maybe the field. Person whom I'm hiring will have a marketing skill to when he has these two qualities.
Yes, and finally, I'd like your general interpretation of how important communication in its basic form is.
Communication plays a vital role, and that really attributes more to the growth of the company.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us your time, and that's the end of our session. Thank you.